All right, guys. So ever since I posted a video of my screen on this group, I've been getting a lot of DMs and questions about it. So I'm just gonna give like a quick little review / rundown. So right now I have the LSAT screen. It's a 4 gig of RAM and 64 gigs of memory. And the car right now is a 2007 G35 Sport sedan, fully loaded with the premium package and the Bose sound system. So where to start, because there are so many things you could do here. Okay, so unlike the Tayas, the what's it called, the Tesla, NIFTY City, you know, all those seems to be very popular in the group and talked about, but no one really talks about the LSAT. So here I am giving it to you after owning it for about 2 years. Now, first things first, the installation is super easy. I have no experience, you know, with doing any electrical work or anything like that. Everything is completely plug and play, and the module is sitting inside the glove box. But yeah, it's pretty simple. I leave it there in the glove box. You could actually tuck it in here if you wanted to, but I'm just gonna go over like the main things that, you know, people are more concerned about. So first things first, can you retain all the factory settings? And yes, you can. It's quite simple. You just hold the back button and we're back in the settings, and nothing has really changed really, other than the display quality. It seems much clearer, but you know, it's pretty useless to go back to the settings, to the original settings. But anyways, you have that. Now, as for the screen itself, it's run by Android, of course. And one thing that I love about this one over the Tesla one is that you don't have to mess with any other functions like pinning. I don't know, I heard some people had to like repin the wires and stuff like that. Not with this. And the thing is, the OEM buttons, you could use the OEM buttons to control this as well. For example, I set my map button to open up Waze right there. And while that's booting up, this is actually run by Wi-Fi as well. I have a hotspot. So there's that. And here we go. Let me see. Does this work? The click wheel does work. It depends if you're scrolling. Yeah, see? It works. And one cool feature as well is that you can actually tap into the factory settings. So for me, I went to the factory settings and set the aftermarket camera, reverse camera, as my default camera now. So this is an HD reverse camera. This cost me like $10 or $11 off eBay, and I just rerouted it from here, from the module all the way to the back, and just replaced the OEM camera, because the quality of that thing is terrible after so many years, right? Okay, so I have way better lighting here so you can see the screen better. But here you go. Look, you can actually modify the factory settings here. So if I wanted to adjust audio gain, microphone volume, calibration, and all that good stuff, you could do that. HDMI, whatever. Change the temperature to Fahrenheit and Celsius, which I know a lot of people have a lot of trouble doing on like those other aftermarket screens and whatnot. But for me, the only thing that I adjusted was the camera. So rather than going with the factory camera, which is terrible quality, I installed my own camera and, you know, clicked add rear cam, and with HD quality, the quality looks way better with this screen and an aftermarket camera. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And also, if you ever want to swap back to the original camera, you could do that as well. And that's a great thing about that. Whether you're on Android or the original screen, you could swap back and forth. So you're good there. And this is just like a little theme that they included. I chose the Apple Carplay thing, but I'll show you the camera right now. See that? Even has the original, like those little parking lines and whatnot. And what else can I show you? Oh, the degrees. Okay, look. So I'm gonna adjust the temp. See, it's on Fahrenheit. Everything works, guys. Hit the up, fan. See, no trouble at all. Emergency. Oh, like I said, everything is completely functional, guys. Like, there's nothing. There are no like surprises here. Nothing you have to like modify wires or anything like that. I mean, damn, I'm just happy with this thing. This Apple CarPlay, of course, that works as well. I'm filming on my phone. I don't know if it's gonna connect, but I set this as my Apple CarPlay button, and it should start to connect. I don't know. But one thing you have to keep in mind is that you can't really you can't run Android and Apple CarPlay at the same time. It's gonna disconnect. It's gonna disconnect from my hotspot, and then it's gonna connect to the Apple CarPlay. This takes a while, so it's, especially since everything, you know, this wasn't a planned video, but it runs. It does work. I barely use it. I intentionally bought it for this, just for Apple CarPlay, but after you play around with this stuff and you realize all the customization crap you can do, you really are not gonna go back to CarPlay, because you could do so much at the same time, like watch movies, YouTube, whatever, and run multiple screens simultaneously, all that good stuff. Now, for any cons or anything like that, I really can't point any out at the moment. Customer service has been on point. Every time I have a problem, they'll help me out right there. And they even create like a firmware if you're having some kind of trouble. So they do put out updates regularly on this thing. See, this CarPlay's taking long because I think I have to disconnect from the hotspot. But I promise you it works. Let me try to see if I can make it work right now. Okay, so here we go. I have CarPlay on it running now. I really don't use this feature anymore, but that's what we all buy it for when starting off. See, it works. 2 years, no problems at all. And I believe they also came out with an 8 gig, 64 gig of version of it as well. Now, I would suggest you guys go through LSAT rather than NIFTY City. NIFTY City has been known to be the middleman when it comes to selling these screens, and also I just don't really like their marketing. Their customer service is non-existent, and they also like I just don't like their marketing. They rank up the price so high, and then they give you like this fake discount code to make you believe that you're getting a huge discount, but really you can buy it directly through LSAT. LSAT is really, I don't know if they're providing the same module for NIFTY City, but honestly, go through LSAT. These guys are manufacturing this stuff themselves, and they actually have, you know, customer support. But other than that, I'm gonna play like a few clips of like some cool stuff that you can do on this screen. And if you have any other questions, let me know. I'll make another follow-up review video. Oh, also, yes, you can also control the music, the volume with this, and even have even use Google Voice without pressing any buttons. You just call Google Voice and it plays for you. But I'm gonna exit that. The thing that I use, this is a launcher. Like, this is customized, you know, for everything that I use. Spotify, Waze, miles per hour, tire pressure monitoring system. That's something that you can do. Watch. This is an accessory, and you'll see it load up. See that? And yeah, you could do so much cool shit with this. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I have a few custom themes here with the G35 driving, and then when it stops, the lights turn red. And there's another custom theme. Like I said, you could do so much stuff with this, and the batteries, I mean, not the batteries, the steering wheel controls do work. For example, let's just it's not even connected to my hotspot right now because of this. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. All right. So it's connected. So I'm just gonna play a random song, and I'm just gonna use the steering wheel control. See that? It skips. Back up. Raise the volume. See? It's pretty cool. And then the hands-free Google. Hey Google. And there you go. It pops up. see, you can see that. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. I actually contacted customer service to see if they're gonna make like another screen, because I really would like the Tesla screen, but they're not focused on that. They just want to keep everything with the they want to keep creating stuff with the OEM settings. And I think they'll give you a discount if I told you that, if you tell them that I sent you, you just say my name, Richard. Richard sent me. Maybe they'll give you a discount. I don't know, but I've been in contact with them for a while, and I would really love to test the other one. But yeah. Okay, so as for sound quality, you do have to modify the settings a little bit depending on where you listen your music on. For example, I noticed that the Bluetooth, when you just play your music off Bluetooth off your phone, it's a bit louder than compared to just listening it straight from the tablet, from this module itself. And for me, I play it through just a tablet itself because I have the hotspot, but you can modify that via the DSP settings. So these are my settings right now that I use specifically to listen on the tablet. But yeah, that's something you have to play with. So when you first get it and install it, you may feel like the audio is very low, but you know, it just takes time to adjust the settings, as well as like the volume settings here too on the notification sounds and all that. So yeah, that took me a while to figure out as well, because I remember my maps, I couldn't listen to the navigation voice at all, and it was low, and every time I raised the volume up, it'll raise like the music but not the voice. But you'll get it though. If you know how to use Android, this will be a breeze for you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you guys right now.